Hey there, movie fans. Welcome to part 5 of my DVD collection. And we start off with Gloria. This is a film by John Cassavetes. Next one is God Forgives, I Don't, a spaghetti western with Bud Spencer and Terrence Hill. This is the Godfather trilogy DVD box set. This is a documentary, Goldwyn, the Man and His Movies. Goldwyn is the G in MGM, Metro Goldwyn Mayer. Very interesting documentary, by the way. This is the original version of Gone in 60 Seconds. Forget about the Nicolas Cage, Angelina Jolie movie. This is much, much better. The acting might not be as good as in the remake, but the car chases and the car stunts, they are absolutely brilliant. And here is another DVD version of the original Gone in 60 Seconds. It has this, cool collectibles, Eleanor, all the size license frames and plates and all that. You can see some stills from the movie. This was also released on Blu-ray earlier this year. This is the 4-disc collector's edition of Gone with the Wind. Very beautiful set. Good night and good luck. I believe this is George Clooney's directorial debut, if I'm not mistaken. But very good film, by the way. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Brilliant film. This is the Korean version of The Good, the Bad, the Weird. I actually regret not getting the Blu-ray, which is now out of print and going for crazy money. This is one that's out of print as well, though. Gosford Park by Robert Altman. Great film. The Great Escape, which is a classic, of course. This is one of the best spaghetti westerns of all time, really. Well, in my opinion, anyway. The Great Silence with Klaus Kinski and Jean-Louis Trigino. Incredible film. Directed by Sergio Corbucci, who also did Django and Companeros and The Hellbenders and many, many other great spaghetti westerns. The Great Waldo Pepper with Redford. The Greatest Show on Earth. I'd like to get this on Blu-ray, because I'm sure this would look fantastic on high definition. Charlton Heston, also with James Stewart there as the clown, directed by Cecil B. DeMille. Wonderful film, this one. This is the Korean version of Gremlins and Gremlins 2. It has this, sorry about the glare, kind of like a particular cover. You can see that a little bit there. Yeah, sorry about that. But this is a lovely release. Really great release, this one. Il Grido, a film by Michelangelo Antonioni. This is the Japanese edition of Grindhouse. Absolutely wonderful release, this one. Let me show you what it has. Or what the inside looks like. There's one side, there's the other one. Oh, wait a minute. And look at the artwork on the disc. It's like an old, vinyl record. There's some advertisement here and other stuff. And here it is. Absolutely wonderful release. This is definitely the most complete DVD version of the Grindhouse movies. Although it also got the separate movies of Planet Terror and Death Proof, as you can see. Absolutely wonderful release, this one. Oh, gotta put this one back. I cleaned it up later. Let's continue on. Next one is Grizzly. This is, after Jaws, there were many, rip-offs to those movies. Every movie producer wanted to make their own version of Jaws. This was the first one, the first ever Jaws rip-off that came out. And it was directed by William Girdler, who later did a similar movie called Day of the Animals. And he died at a very early age. He was 31 years old when he got killed in a helicopter crash in Manila, I believe, the Philippines. And he was there for location scouting for his next movie. So it's very sad, But this is fun. It's an entertaining movie. Grizzly Man, which is a fascinating documentary by Werner Herzog. Grosse Pointe Blank. This is the Korean edition of The Grudge. No, it was alright. Not many people is a fan of this movie. But I like to consider it. Let me show you what here it is. This looks very nice, doesn't it? But I like to consider this not necessarily as a remake, but more of a continuation to the Japanese version, because the woman who plays the ghost, the angry demon, is the same one from the remake, or the original version. So it's like also the house is the same one from the original version. So I like to consider it as some sort of continuation to the Japanese movie. So not necessarily a remake. But the original version, of course, is much scarier. Guilty by Suspicion, wonderful film. This is Gun Fury. Gunga Din. I recently saw this. A lot of fun. Great, 1930s or late 1930s adventure movie with Cary Grant. Guns of Diablo with Charles Bronson. Gunfight at the OK Corral. This is the small hard box of Gutterballs. Cannot show you the backs because it have nudity and all that. H, a Korean movie. This is the Dutch media book or digibook of Her Name Was Sarah. Beautiful film. And here is the UK edition of Halloween. Those that come with the lenticular. Sorry about the glare there. It's very difficult to put this on camera though. Here it is. A little. Sorry about that. This is another version of Halloween. This is the DVMax edition. This is the French Blu-ray set of Halloween 4 and 5. Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. And this is Halloween 666, The Origin of Michael Myers. This one contains a different version of Halloween 6, including the producer's cut, which is, of course, recently released on Blu-ray. It was part of the Blu-ray box set. But this one also has other cuts of Halloween 6, as you can see. It has the rough cut, the director's cut, television cut, and also disc 5 has special features. But there's also a sixth disc, which has the television version of Halloween 2. But this is a very nice set, even though it's a bootleg, of course, but it's very hard to get. Halloween H2O. This is Halloween 25 Years of Terror. Also has this comic book inside. Rob Zombie's Halloween 3 disc underrated collector's edition. And this is the German steelbook of the theatrical version, I believe, of Halloween. Here we have the Hammer horror series, which includes Brides of Dracula, The Curse of the Werewolf, Phantom of the Opera, Paranoiac, The Kiss of the Vampire, Nightmare, Night Creatures, and The Evil of Frankenstein. The Hand That Rocked the Cradle, great film. Rebecca De Mornay is fantastic in this one. Hang 'em High, Hannibal, the Hanzo the Razor movie trilogy. This is Hard Boiled, Hard Candy, The Hard Way, Hardcore, great film. This is the Harold Lloyd Definitive Collection. I think it's got all of his films, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a box set from the UK. It's absolutely wonderful set, by the way. Harsh Time, pretty good film with Christian Bale. This is Hawkins Breed with Peter Fonda. Hearts of Darkness, a filmmaker's apocalypse. One of the greatest, filmmaking or documentaries about filmmaking ever made. Heavenly Creatures. This is a great film by Peter Jackson. Many people are hoping that he would make a movie like this again, and I have to agree with those people. Heaven's Gate. This also has a Blu-ray release at the of the Criterion Collection, which I want to get as well. But this is the Australian edition, and the reason why I got this is because it has the longest, the most complete version than any of the other DVD at that time. Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer. This is the full uncut version. Great film. Very disturbing as well. And very brutal also. Hell in the Pacific. Terrific film with Lee Marvin and Toshiro Mifune. Hell is for Heroes with Steve McQueen. Hell's Ground, and this is a Pakistan horror film, and it also has Dracula in Pakistan. The Hellbenders, another Sergio Corbucci Italian Western. This is from Anchor Bay. Here I have Hellboy, director's cut. And these are the animated Hellboy, Blood and Iron, and Sword of Storms. This is Here Comes Mr. Jordan, which is a remake of a Spencer Tracy movie called A Guy Named Joe. And later on, in the late 1980s, Steven Spielberg made his version with Always, with Richard Pryor. No, not Richard Pryor, Richard Dreyfuss. Sorry about that. Hero. Very, very good film. Great martial arts film with Jet Li. High Fidelity, which I absolutely enjoy. I haven't seen this movie for a long time. I still need to revisit it. But I did know that I absolutely enjoyed this. Very funny movie as well. High Noon. This is the collector's edition. This is long out of print now. Of course, it has the Blu-ray release, which doesn't have many extras, or no extras at all, if I'm not mistaken. This has some extras, but there's also a 2-disc DVD version that has a lot more extras. But classic film. This is there's nothing on here. Here it is. Sorry about that. Highlander. This is the Immortal edition. This has the tin slipcover. I don't have the other movies. I I'm not a big fan of the sequels or the television series or what else have you. This is the best one, the only best one in the Highlander franchise, if you ask me. Highwayman, underrated film, if you ask me. I think it was very good. Directed by Robert Harmon, who also did The Hitcher, Rutger Hauer movie. The original version of The Hills Have Eyes. This is the remake. The Hindenburg, with George C. Scott and Anne Bancroft, directed by Robert Wise. The Hired Hand, director Scott, a film by Peter Fonda. Pretty good film. His Girl Friday, absolutely love this film. Talking about The Hitcher, here it is, the original and the best. Forget about the remake. I absolutely did not care about the remake. This is, far, far better than the crappy remake. And, it's Rutger Hauer is at his best in this film, absolutely. He's absolutely insane. The Hitchhiker, Part 1. I basically got this because the first episode was directed by Paul Verhoeven. Don't really care much about the other episodes, but I probably will watch them someday. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Hollow Man, another Paul Verhoeven production. Holiday Inn, this is a lovely film. Perfect film to watch on the the Christmas holidays. Lovely film. Hong Kong Godfather, this was insane. Just incredible film. The climax at the end. It's one of the most bloodiest and most violent climaxes I have ever seen in any movie. Hot Fuzz. House of Bamboo, great film. This is by Samuel Fuller. Terrific film, this one. House of Strangers with Edward G. Robinson. This is House of Wax, the original version, of course, and it also has Mystery of the Wax Museum, directed by Michael Curtiz. The House on 92nd Street. House on Telegraph Hill. This is How the West Was Won box set. Very nice box set. The Howling, comes with this very nice slipcover. This is the Australian edition of Howl's Moving Castle by Miyazaki. The Hudsucker Proxy. Human Lanterns, Shaw Brothers movie. Insane movie. It's just, insane and a lot of fun. You can see a picture there. It's a kind of a mix between horror and kung fu. Just an insane movie. The Hunter, one of the final films by Steve McQueen, unfortunately. Hunter Prey, underrated little science fiction movie. The original I Spit on Your Grave. And this is I Wake Up Screaming. I Claudius, still need to see this one. Ice Station Zebra. Itchy the Killer, this is the 2-disc set from uncut 2-disc edition from Holland. And this is basically just an empty case which has the 2 discs in them that belonged in this edition. This is the Block Pack edition of Itchy the Killer. And if you want my advice, do not get this. This is absolutely a shitty edition, because if you can see all the blood or whatever stuff this is, it's all dried up. You can see all those lines there, that black stuff there. This used to be this fake blood, or at least I thought I think it was fake blood, but it's all gone. It was all, you know, dried up. There's nothing left of it anymore. It's just, and also the disc that was inside this pack, it could have been easily scratched up and all that if I left them there. So this is definitely a very shitty edition, if you ask me. Do not get it. If you want to get it, don't. It's not worth your money. Definitely not. In Cold Blood, Identity. Here we have the Ilsa trilogy, which has Sea Wolf of the SS, Haram Keeper of the Oil Sheiks, and the Tigers of Siberia. This is Immortals, a French science fiction fantasy movie. And you can see my number there. It is 155. Very difficult to show, and here it is a little. That's a nice set. You know, it has this digipack inside there. Independence Day, Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. And this is the original version of the Inglourious Basterds, although it doesn't really have anything to do with the Tarantino movie, except of course for the title. But the story and the characters are completely different. Inherit the Wind. The Innocents. I like to get this on Criterion Blu-ray. This is a very, you know, very atmospheric and very creepy movie. Really, really good film. Inside, this is just so over the top. So brutal. I mean, you just cannot believe how brutal this movie is. It's a French movie, by the way. One of the most ridiculous horror films of all time, Intensive Care. This is a film from Holland. It also starred George Kennedy, believe it or not. And the last one is Intimate Enemies. And that was it for part 5 of my DVD collection. I will be back with part 6 very soon, so stay tuned. Bye.